So it was a it was a beautiful evening in Mumbai, well lit by streams of fairy lights and people who were dazzling like stars about the venue. I was sitting at one of the round tables with a wine glass in one hand, and for a moment I had forgotten what was worrying me the entire day. And then suddenly, the client whose event I was at came and sat next to me, and slowly she said to me, whatever happened, happened. But Abhishek, remember, don't fuck it up for any other client. And the words like tinnitus rang in my ears long after the words had vanished in the air. It immediately took me back to thinking how and why I had reached to this moment. Uh, so exactly one night before this big event, I was at home in Gurgaon, packing my bags for an early flight to Mumbai. The flight was at around 4, 5 a.m. So I wanted to get to bed as soon as possible and not get delayed in the morning. And at 9 p.m., while I'm like getting my stuff ready, my phone rings. It was the client's partner. She pointed out that the website that we've been working on for them had some typos and some errors. She sounded a bit upset. So um, I tried to explain to her that. So I was wondering what those errors could be because we had just launched that website. In fact, so I tried to explain to her, because she sounded upset that probably those are small changes and we'll have it corrected for you in no time. And so I assured her and hung up the phone. I immediately called Vivek, who was working with me on that project at that time, and I told him about the case. He immediately got onto it, and we fixed the issues. That was sort of my, probably in half an hour we got all of that fixed, and we were just ready to uh, get the website updated again. But my phone rang again, and it was the same person. This time she sounded even more upset and disappointed, and somehow with an unsettling finality in her words, she said, "We are scrapping the launch of the website in the event. We would just want to revert to the old website. We'll do the launch later." And it sounded really weird to me. I thought, we managed to get everything under control and we fixed everything. And why? And I kind of explained to them, then why are we going back? And then she went on to even explain that and that the client and the CEO was really upset about this entire scene, and she couldn't even talk to me on the phone about because of that. And you can only imagine how I would have felt at that time. Like, it was really terrible. And this was one of the newer clients we had partnered with, and I was kind of afraid that we might lose them. Even though it was a new partnership, they kind of trusted us to bring us to their annual event, and here I was messing things up for them. So on the other hand, I also felt that maybe they were overreacting to the situation, since it was so easily manageable. But in retrospect, since I can't really tell someone to feel something different, right, from what they were feeling. However irrational it may have appeared to me, all I could play was according to the situation at hand. So, with all the turmoil and anxiety that was running inside, I thought it was best to just keep moving forward. I had been looking forward to this event, and I was really excited. It would be a first time being at a partner's event. Going all the way to Mumbai. It was something new that was happening at Colored Cow, and I was a part of it, and it felt really great. But then I didn't know what to make of it at all because of what had happened. So there was an air of tension even till I reached the event. Like throughout the journey, uh, yeah, I was completely tensed. The client didn't come to meet me at the venue. Of course, she was busy, but then she probably didn't even want to see me at all. Uh, and I didn't think that the day could get even worse from there. So the event happened. The unveiling of the website was missing. Moreover, I thought that I probably missed the chance to showcase our work in front of all of these people. Um, but after the event, I was feeling a bit lighter because maybe I thought, this is coming to an end. The day is coming to an end. So here I was thinking how beautiful the evening was with all the lights, drinks, and good food. and we get to meet new people. And then the client came and sat next to me and made her remark. I was completely out of words. I didn't know what to say. I was blank. And then Pratik, who was sitting to my right, he tried to ease the situation a little bit. He suggested what I could say to her with a gentle pat on her back. I did all of that. I was still, kind of blank, but I just followed the directions he gave me, and we, yeah, it. And then I was also relieved that the main conflict, whatever was supposed to happen, was behind us. But of course, that's not the case. Like the conflict doesn't just get resolved in, one conversation. The entire situation was uncomfortable, but I thought probably it was done. Anyway, I mean, it was not done. It took a long time. So, and then I feel that perhaps it was this event that happened, but it took, yeah, it really cost me that it became a bit difficult, to work with her, be around her, and we were all integrating so much more because I was, carrying this guilt of messing up the project. That made it all the more difficult for me. And it may not be exactly this reason, but then I also feel that I lost many opportunities to attend her annual event for, in fact, a couple of years after that. So the year after this event, I didn't get a chance to go. And for a long time, I was probably not picked for almost anything to do with any of their event or projects. But then over time, I slowly got, back on a bit better terms with her. It took me a lot of, showing up time after time. I got a chance to work with her on two more projects, a website and a platform, which I delivered quite nicely. And she loved my output for both of these projects. And then things started to get better. She started relying on me to execute many ideas. She started looking for my inputs and suggestions. So then it finally came around about after two years after that. And I got a chance not only to visit their annual event, but also launch their mobile app. So imagine 2 years before we had, messed up and scrapped the website, but this time I got to present, launch, be at the event. Um, and it surely was like a lot of hard work. It was a lot of persistence to, keep showing up for the, uh, basically you just need to keep showing up for the people, showing them that you're around and making a positive impact to them. And it doesn't really matter like what is right or what is wrong, and how they behaved and what I did, and what is rational for me or what is irrational. At the end of the day, how I made them feel was what was going to last. And it's something that we may end up carrying forever with us. So I'm also thankful that she gave another chance to us, to Karatkaur and to me, to make things better. And I knew that it was worth going all in, since that was the right thing to do.